To be kept up to date with the latest videos, subscribe to our channel on YouTube.
Hello, welcome back to another episode. I'm talking really quietly because it's 5 minutes past 4 in the morning. It's the start of the summer solstice. Rusty's also come out to celebrate the summer solstice, so we're just going to sit and listen to the dawn chorus. Well, that was the start of the summer solstice. I've got no idea what the time is, but Rusty's gone home and I'm going to head home and get some sleep, so I'll see you later. I haven't been down for a few days, and this is the first visit since the summer solstice. Now, I was just about to talk about strawberries, but what's this? A rogue beetroot. It's the first time I've seen that. But what I was going to talk to you about is... oh, where is it? The first strawberry of the season. There's not a lot here this year because these are brand new plants. And in about a month's time, I'll be making some new plants with the runners from these. There's another strawberry there. That's not really ready for picking, but I haven't had dinner yet. Beautiful. And I've got a small beet. Is that a beetroot? No, it's not. That's a radish. But it's gone really woody now. So let's have a look at what else I'm up to today. Now, as much as I love the Swiss beetfish architectural stem, it's not going to do anything now, so it's time to get it out. Let me see if I can get it out in one go. Look at that, there's hardly any root there, but it produces all that. One at the back here. And then pop these on the compost. I'm just going to cut them up into smaller pieces, and then it's easier to arrange them in the compost bin. I'm going to be sowing some more Swiss beet later on today, and then that'll see me through the winter. I love sweet peas, but if you don't pick them, then the plant will go to seed. So if you see a flower, just nip it off and take it indoors and enjoy the scent. Now, something that I've learned over the last week is that slugs and snails love wasabi. There's some new shoots at the bottom, so I'm going to keep it for a few weeks and just see what happens. A quick update on the greenhouse. If you remember, I potted these cucamelons up the other week, and if you look very carefully, there they are. There's at least 4 there, small cucamelons. If you think the cucamelons are impressive, have a look at my cucumbers. I only planted this a week ago, and there's already 6 6 on there. Look at that one, that's a nice fat one. So I'm gonna have to put some canes in and then train the fruit up the canes. The tomatoes have started to come into flower, and it's from these flowers that the tomato will come. So whatever you do, do not remove that flower. But these are grown on the cordon system, which means that there's one central stem, and this here is actually a side shoot. So if I left this here, this would develop into another plant. So I need to take this off in order for all the goodness to stay in the one stem. And how do you do it? Well, you just snap it like that, and then that comes off. There you go. And I'll just throw that away then onto the compost bin. And you do that wherever you see the flowers. So a bit further up in a few weeks, you just look for the flower, and then you look in the axil below the flower for the side shoot, and then you just nip that out. If I just show you at the top of the plant here, if you see, that's where the flowers will be, and then in between the flowers and the leaf is another shoot. So just nip that out and throw that away. Now, my lettuce has been rather poor this year, so one of the plot holders have just brought some spares over that she grew. So I'm going to put them here. I won't get a fantastic crop from them because they've been growing for a bit too long now, but it's better to put them in rather than just leave them go to waste. Some of them need a bit of tidying up as I go. But it'll give me a feed in a few weeks. But at hand's distance, I'd say. I'll give them a good watering. Oh, I haven't planned this, but I might put alternate colours if there's enough. I don't see any problem in buying a few plants in, especially if you haven't got space. Obviously, quite a few people on this site buy their plants in, and that's why they don't come down until the start of April. And where's the Lolla Rossa? Are there any left? There's one more there. So there you go. Easy gardening, just like as they do on the telly. I'll pass these on to somebody else on the allotment. Now I think I'm going to lift one of these onions. I've noticed there's 3 that are quite close to each other. So I'll take the one out in the middle, because there's something I want to show you. So just lift it up. Now if you look at this onion here, you'll see that the outer layer's been eaten. Well, that's actually ants. Ants will do that for you. I think I'll have another one. No, I think I'll take a white one this time. There we go. I planted these in January. So there's a red and a white one for my tea later. The smell is wonderful. I'm just going to take one more of the red ones out. There you go, that's another one. But I'm going to leave the rest in here, and I'll just take them out as and when I need them. I'll keep an eye on them, and if I see any mould coming on them, then I'll whip the whole lot out. Yum. Kai's just turned up, and we're going to be planting some of her sweet potatoes, but to be honest, we haven't got a clue what we're doing, so if you know better, put it in the comments below.
Well, as far as I know, I think they must be similar to leeks. So I'm going to make a nice dibbed hole, and then we're going to just drop them in, and I'll water them in, and it'll probably backfill a little bit. So, but I don't know what size they're going to be. So I don't mind having smaller sweet potatoes and a variety of them. I think I'll probably fill this whole bed with them. They've been sitting in water for a while, so we've got a nice root system going on, and I'll let that drop in. Hopefully that's given them a good kick start, seeing as everything else seems to be a month behind at the moment. We should be able to catch up. As long as something grows, I'll be quite happy.
Do you earth them up as you go along?
Yeah, I think you do. I'm not 100% sure. It's the first time I've managed to get hold of them to grow them. So I think I'll probably earth up a little bit, and then I'll do some research. I've put them about a hand span apart.
I've just found something in the undergrowth. There he is, enjoying the sun. Chilling amongst the weeds. Are you coming for a bit of food, Rusty? Rusty, you can come in for some food? You must be tired. I decided it was time to harvest the garlic. And now we need to dry our garlic. So all I'm going to do is just evenly space them out on the top of the compost bin here. And then if it's fine for the next few days, that'll be perfect, because it'll just dry the bulbs off, and then we can store them indoors. Obviously, if the weather turns and the rain is forecast, I'll come and take them in. A few weeks ago, somebody on YouTube put a comment on how big is my garden, so I'm going to measure it. The width of the plot is 22 feet and the length of it is 41 feet, but that's not including the shed and the greenhouse. Well, that's it. I can't think of anything else that needs doing on the allotment anyway. The shed could do with a bit of a clean, and before winter sets in, I want to insulate it so I can come down during the cold winter months and do a bit of work. So I'll be cracking on with that over the summer. And who knows, maybe I'll film some more videos indoors during the winter. Talking about videos though, I've started a new series called Sean's Cookbook, and it's ideas on what to do with your fruit and vegetables. Now, it's not the traditional take 2 eggs and put some flour with them. It's what to do with things that you might not really think about. So this, for example, this is chive vinegar from some of the chives that I had out on the allotment, and the first video for this will be going up in the next few days. So that's chive vinegar. I need to give it a shake. More will be explained in the video. So I've got a new kettle as well. There were a few complaints that my old kettle was a bit small and it was taking a bit too long to do a brew. So I've got a nice green large kettle. So I'm going to put this on when you're gone. So until next week, and from me and from everybody else down here, I'll see you then.